I'm just trying to cancel my flight and get a refund.
Of course. Let me transfer you to cancellations, and in case we get disconnected, write down this reference number.
5-32-19B as in boy 581 M as in Matthew BA 5-211 325 B as in Matthew.
Did you get that?
No.
Great. Please hold.
Hi and welcome back to Aztecs Talks. My name is Patrick and today we're going to look at phone calls in English, being on the telephone, okay? So I know that this is a nightmare scenario for many of us of this generation, but yeah, especially when you have to take calls in English. We're going to look at some tips, some phrases that you can use for any of your phone calls, and then we can look at some that are more formal and some that are more informal, okay? So let's not waste any time. Let's take a look.
Do you want to play a game?
Oh, no, thanks.
Before we begin, let's be real. When you see an unknown number calling on your phone, what do you do? Do you answer it immediately with confidence? Do you let it ring until the person hangs up? Or do you throw your phone out the window and pretend that it never happened? I think I know which one I choose, but yeah, let's look at some tips that we can have for making this an easier transaction. Feeling confident when someone is speaking on the phone, and especially when it's in another language, for example, in English. So let's take a look at some essential phone vocabulary.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
What do we do when we answer the phone? So, for example, it's always good to say hello and who is speaking. So when I answer the phone, I would say, hello, this is Patrick speaking. Hello, this is Patrick speaking. It's classic, it's professional, no problems at all. It's a good one to have. Another option is Patrick here. Hello, Patrick here. Something like that. A little bit more casual, a little bit more friendly. Also, a simple hello with a little inflection on the end. Hello is a really nice way to start a phone call in English. No problems.
Hello?
You get high?
Darius, no! Sorry about that, sir. Please hold.
And what if we need to talk to someone else, to talk to someone different to the person that we are starting the phone call with? Okay, so there are a couple of options. One could be, could I speak to John, please? Could I speak to John, please? Using the conditional could is a very polite way to ask a question. Or is John there? Is John available? Also a good option. But yeah, trying to expand the words that we're using to maybe sound a little bit more polite is fantastic.
Hello, this is Mason.
Mason, dude, just listen to me. I just want to cancel my flight, but I keep getting bounced around to different people.
Ugh, I hate that. It's like, put me on with somebody who can actually do something.
Yes, my God, yes, you get it.
Totally. All right, let me try and find someone like that for you. Please.
And what if we need to leave a message? So if the person is not available, again, using the conditional tenses, could you tell John that I called? Could you tell John that I called? Or, yeah, could you leave John a message? Could you leave John a message? Or, yeah, if you simply want to know that John knows that you're alive, you can say, tell John I said hi. Or tell John I was asking for him. Something like that.
Hello?
Hey, is Quentin there, please?
I'm sorry you must have the wrong number.
Can I leave a message?
There isn't a Quentin here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And a couple of survival tips in English for, when you don't understand or you haven't caught what someone has said, you can simply say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please? Or sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you repeat, please? It's good to avoid immediate question words like what or how or where. It's better to expand. So sorry, what did you say? Could you repeat, please? Or where do I need to go to see the client? Things like that, okay? So try to avoid the direct one-word questions and apologize and ask for repetition.
Hi, this is Kelly. How are you today?
Not great. How are you?
Honestly, still pretty drunk.
Transfer me.
Absolutely.
And in your English language learning journey, I'm sure that you know that in English we like to complicate things and use phrasal verbs and expressions and things like that. Okay, so here are some key phrasal verbs to learn when you are on the phone.
Hold on.
Firstly, hold on. Hold on. That means wait. Okay, stay on the line. Do not leave the call. Hold on. For example, can you hold on a moment? Or hold on a moment while I contact my superior, my boss, for example.
All right, sir, you're going to have to call back. Thank you.
Oh, she hung up.
The next one is to hang up. To hang up, okay? So to hang up means to finish a call, okay? So yeah, sometimes if someone is angry or frustrated, they will all of a sudden hang up the phone, okay? They will finish the call. So she hung up on me after the argument, for example.
Call me back, okay? Call me back. Mama.
And number 3, to call back. To call someone back, which means to return a call, okay? So I can't talk right now. I'll call you back later.
Do you want to go to war? Come on. Do you want to go to war? We'll take you to war, okay?
Tony, coño. Cálmate, man.
Alex, you there? Hey.
He's not there.
And number 4 is to cut off, or to be cut off, or to get cut off, which means, yeah, for the connection to drop and yet to not be able to talk to the other person. For example, sorry, I think we got cut off. I think we lost connection.
Yo, pick up the phone. What's up? What's up?
And the last one, very important one as well, to pick up. To pick up, which means to initiate a call. It's the opposite of to hang up. Okay? So I picked up the phone. I answered the phone. Really useful one. Hello?
Hello, Neo.
Moving on, let's take a look at some classic mistakes made by non-native speakers in English. These mistakes are small. You will probably be understood, but we want everyone to be able to speak confidently in their phone calls and conversations in English. Okay, so the first one would be, I call to you later. I call to you later. It's wrong in a couple of ways. We need to use the future tense, and we do not need to in there. So for example, I call to you later. I will call you later, or I'll call you later. That's the good version.
I'll call you later.
Wait, are we waiting for your dad?
I'll call you later.
Next one, can you repeat again? Can you repeat again? This one's incorrect because to repeat something again indicates that you have to do it multiple times, more than 2 or 3 times. So yeah, if you want someone to repeat something once, can you repeat that? Can you repeat that?
First thing of the blue team. 1 risotto, 1 scallops, 1 squab, 1 spaghetti. Yes, chef. I'm sorry, chef. Can you repeat that? Can I repeat that?
Next one. I'm sorry, but I don't listen you. I'm sorry, but I don't listen you. I'm sorry, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you. So the difference between to hear and to listen. Yes, you are listening to them, but maybe you're not understanding or the connection is bad, and that has to do with hearing and not listening.
The task was right on in my I can't hear you.
And this podcast may be useful to you, knowing these little phrases, phrasal verbs and things like that, but the practice is incredibly important. And here comes the power of phone classes. Okay, so yes, maybe you take English classes face to face or virtually on Teams or on Zoom or Google Meet or something like that, but it's it can't be denied that phone classes are incredibly useful. So not having that ability to know the tone of someone with their body language or their mouth, things like that. So yes, being able to have a class on the phone, practicing those skills and getting used to the rhythm of a phone call and relying only on your hearing and your listening skills. Okay, so there are so many advantages to taking phone classes in conjunction with your virtual classes, which are also incredibly important for conversations like this, where you can see my mouth, you can see my gestures, and you know my tone. It's a little bit more complicated on the phone when you don't have those extra resources to draw on. And that's it. So thank you so much for listening. I hope that some of the tips or the phrasal verbs or the common mistakes have been useful to you. If you have had any other experiences in the world of phone calls, let us know what went well, what could you have improved, and what did you do the next time you had a phone call in English, or what would you do the next time you have a phone call in English. So if you have any of those experiences, let us know. As always, if you have any topics that are of interest to you in your job, in your life, let us know, and we will certainly get them on a future episode of Aztecs Talks. But for now, that's it for today. My name is Patrick, and thank you for listening. See you next time.